So today's going to be Braun Strowman versus Killian Dain in an Extreme Rules match. So this one was suggested by Uchenna Ekwe. So thank you very much for you. And of course, if anyone else has any suggestions for matches you would like to see, then please do drop them down in the comment section down below. Now the reason I picked the NXT TakeOver Arena in Orlando, Florida is essentially because I pressed the wrong button. I was going to do a different arena and I pressed the OK button rather than the change arena button. And we've ended up with this one, so there you go. There we go. I don't use this one. Braun, of course, has never been part of NXT. Unless he did NXT house shows, maybe, but I don't know if that is the case. I think we just pushed straight into the main roster, and he's had a hell of a movement on. Let's have a quick look at Braun. Let's see what he was doing before the likes of his professional debut. Where's the old... There must be a Wikipedia somewhere, surely. Wiki. There he is, Braun Strowman Wikipedia. Here we go. And of course, Killian Dain, his opponent, one part of Sanity, of course, formerly known as Big Demo. Adam Joseph Scher, born September 6th, 1983, is an American professional wrestler and strongman signed to WWE, where he performs under the name of Braun Strowman. Okay. On May 12, 2013, it was reported that Scher had signed with WWE and was later assigned to the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, where he adopted the name Braun Strowman. He made his wrestling debut at NXT live events in Jacksonville, Florida, defeating Chad Gable. On June the 2nd, 2015, Strowman appeared on the Dark main event tapings where he defeated an unidentified wrestler. Scher also made appearances as one of Adam Rose's road buds in part of his Exotic Express gimmick. On August 24th, 2015, on an episode of Raw, Scher, under the tweaked name of Braun Strowman. Oh, his original name was Braun Strowman, and then he became Braun Strowman. Oh. Interesting then. Very, very interesting. So he had a few NXT live events, and that was it, really. Wow, his strongman record was pretty impressive. Arnold Amateur Strongman Championships 2012, won. Central GA Strongest Man, won. Europa Battle of Champions 2010, won. Monster of the Midland 2010, won. NAS US Amateur National Championships 2011, won. Summerfest Strongman 2011, won. West Carry Full Festival of Power 2011, won. He is really quite an accomplished strongman, isn't he, really? And he was actually part of the World's Strongest Man in 2012 as well. That's pretty cool. I have to have a look back there. I watched all the old World's Strongest Man competitions. I really enjoyed that. Ever since I was very, very young, I've always watched World's Strongest Man. Braun Strowman here just, standing over the body of Killian Dain there, taunting the grounded Dain, before Dain just got up and just bicycle kicked Strowman right in the face. So yeah, very interesting career by Braun Strowman. Really, considering how little experience he's had in the past, that really comes to show that some wrestlers just have it. They have the it factor. They have what it needs to become the next big thing, and that's exactly what Strowman had. Because you look at some of these wrestlers that have wrestled for years and years and years, and they just don't have the presence that Braun Strowman has. Whether that's to do with Braun's size, but I think it's a lot easier to get into wrestling if you're a strongman, because a lot of the moves that you need to do require a lot of body strength to do them safely and in control. And I think that's exactly what Braun has. He has the ability to pick people up and do whatever the hell he wants with them, basically. So I think that's probably a big advantage to a lot of strongmen. But still, just because you can do the moves does not mean you can get over. And Braun Strowman is incredibly over. I'm not 100% sure. I think he is actually a face now, isn't he, Braun? We've seen him go after The Miz recently. He was supposed to be playing a heel character. I think Braun's very much a tweener, isn't he? So now you've got Braun versus Kane. I think Kane's playing the heel role and Braun playing the tweener role once again. That's an interesting little feud that is for Braun. I don't think they know what they're doing with Braun at this point in time. Because they've done the whole Roman Reigns thing. I feel like there could be a Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman run at some point. The Lesnar thing, I think Vince might have got worried about how much more over Braun was to Lesnar, and apparently we're not going to see that again for a while because Vince wants Lesnar to keep a hold of the championship and then Golden Boy Wonder, old Roman Reigns, to come and win the belt at WrestleMania. In the main event that everybody really, really wants to see. Yay! But you know, it is what it is. I would have preferred to see Braun Strowman at WrestleMania taking on someone like Brock Lesnar winning that championship, but who knows? WrestleMania is still about 3 or 4 months away now, so there's still a lot of time for things to change in the old booking, but you know Vince, he's always pretty much set in his ways. The rumour has been Lesnar versus Reigns since the day after the previous WrestleMania, and it still seems to be looking that way at this point in time, but I don't know. It'd be fun to find out. I'm looking forward to the Rumble. I've actually got Rumble booked off for a change. I can watch Rumble live. Got booked off work. Nice there. Strowman dropping. Killian Dain face first. And Strowman could do with these extra points. Of course, both guys currently on the Carnage roster. So a lot of ranking points here for grabs. Of course, it's 5 for the winner, -5 for the loser. But because they are both on the same brand, it does give you a big swing in points. Of course, Braun Strowman, the current Carnage champion as well. So that would be taken into account here if Killian Dain were able to pick up the champion, or able to pick up the victory, sorry. He would pin a champion, non-championship match, I believe, is worth 25 ranking points. And Dain has Strowman up on his shoulders. Look at that one-wing angel. He's hit it as well. Wow, is he going to pull this off? There's the pin by Dain. 1, 2. No, Strowman kicked out. And of course, Dain is, well, it depends how you look at it, I suppose. Part of the tag team championships on Carnage. There's very much been free-birded for a while, but I think we are going to push forward with Alexander Wolf and Sawyer Fulton as the tag team, which allows Killian Dain to go off on more of a singles run, really. Strowman now has a hold of the back of the head of Dain, looking for some sort of, I don't know, it looked like he was going to go for a reverse chokeslam there for a second, or it was some sort of submission hold, but Dain able to fight free straight away, taking Strowman down. Big right hand, and again taking Strowman up on his shoulder. And again, catches him in for that one-wing angel. Wow, I reckon Dain could do this, you know. There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's still only a 2 count. The beast from Belfast, Killian Dain, not able to pick up the victory yet. But what is it going to take to keep a man like Braun Strowman down? Of course, remember, Extreme Rules are in place, so no countouts, no disqualifications. As Killian Dain gets himself a baseball bat straight to spine. No. Strowman rolls away from it. Now taking the baseball bat away from Dain, this could be dangerous. Oh, Dain fighting that baseball bat away from Strowman, because when somebody swings a baseball bat at you with that power, it's easy just to catch them, isn't it? 2 count there by Strowman on Dain. Referee checking Dain here. Dain could be in some trouble. Then again, you're facing off against Braun Strowman, so everyone's in trouble, aren't you, really? Pin once again by Strowman. And it's enough. Wow. Braun Strowman finishing Killian Dain off. And your Carnage champion remains undefeated. Boom. Destroying Killian Dain. Dain, I say destroying. Dain had very good opportunities. There was that running power slam. There was the one-wing angel. Of course, he hit 2 of these in the match. But it still wasn't enough to keep Braun Strowman down. That is the insane thing. How do you hit a high-impact finish maneuver like that twice in a short period of time and still come out on the losing end? It is insane when you think about it, isn't it, really? But Braun Strowman is just that part of insane. We've got a very big idea for a special coming up pretty soon as well, involving Braun Strowman. And I think that it is going to be the special that breaks the internet, but of course keep an eye out for that. It will be coming up for you very, very soon. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit the like, and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. Once again, thank you to Uchenna Ekwe for suggesting this one. And of course, if anyone else has any matches you would like to suggest, then please do drop them down in the comment section down below, and I'll add them into the hat, and you will get a shout out in the process of yours gets pulled out. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Shame, the ones who do.